Remember Outlast? Well, it's back, but this time it's different. The Outlast trials just came out a few days ago, and it's the first time since 2017 that we've been able to delve into the world of Outlast. This time we get to see the Murkoff of 1959, and this time around, we won't have to survive the horrors alone. As Murkoff works the CIA on MK Ultra, you can outlast your friends to survive the titular trials together.
I wish I could help, but from the size of this thing up my tuchus, I don't think we're alone.
If you're a fan of the genre I like to call stealth horror, games like Amnesia or Alien Isolation, or if you like co-op horror games like Phasmophobia or GTFO, then this is a game you should think about getting some friends together to check out. Having played some of the game, I think it's a good time. The addition of more players definitely makes for a different experience than a traditional solo Outlast, where the focus is on isolation. Here, the focus is on building stress through avoiding encounters whilst puzzle solving. I quickly got into a routine of having one person act as a lookout whilst the other solved puzzles. Of course, you can still play this game solo for that classic feel, but it feels somewhat intended for more than one player. I know I'm going to be playing more of the game to see what secrets the hub world has for me to unlock, but I do wonder how many people I'm actually going to be able to convince to play with me. I'm so glad to see co-op gaming alive and well in an era where some would have you believe PvP multiplayer is king. But this reminds me of a classic game about unwilling experiment participants that took what horror looked like at the time, classic survival horror, and applied co-op sensibilities to it. Obscure for the PS2. The first way I actually played this game was the surprisingly robust PSP port of the game that included co-op. You play as high school kids who discover experiments are being done to other students and have to get out alive and warn the world. The story is inspired by the movie The Faculty, and honestly, this game is a good time with a pal, but then again, what isn't? It's important, really, that these games exist. It's important that we know how to work together in the darkest of times. For if we only act for our own survival, and not the survival of the group, then what we are fighting for is not really survival at all. For history is only marked through record. When they come for you and wipe out all but one of your group, then that one is a fallen tree rotting in a forest. No sound ever uttered or blown through its severed and lost branches. Whilst survival horror is important to me, right now, survival alone should be important to you. Hold your loved ones close tonight, but before you do, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the FGS channel for more content just like this.
You're on good terms with your dry cleaners because we are going to fill those pantaloons, brother. And that's what we're here to talk about today. As I'm Jules, this is the Future Game Show. Getting aquatic today, and these are 9 horrific video game secrets you wish you never found. Number 9.